Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome to Skyfarer Showdown, a 5v5 between some of the best of Europe and some of the best of North America's East Coast. I'm your host, as per usual, Cake, and I'm joined tonight by the very capable voices of Virum and Maverick. How are you two doing?
Splendid. I am very much looking forward to this whole exhibition, this whole crew battle. It's going to be a ton of fun. Going to see some great top level gameplay between players from different sides of the world.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen here in this showdown. I have, of course, been a big proponent of the international competition, and the fact that we can even see this is just a testament to the capabilities of the game and in the hearts of the players. I think exhibitions are a really, really fun way to show off some of the pinnacle of the game, but also some of the philosophies of the different scenes. And whenever you get mingling and mixing like this, the takeaways are always fascinating. So yeah, I'm excited to see this one, 5v5 action, and a pretty cool rule set as well.
Yeah, so we're going to obviously, each player has 2 lives each. When they lose a life, they are allowed to swap from their preferred characters, but if they do not lose their life, if they manage to win and they stay on, they have to keep locked to their characters. And we've got quite a surprisingly wide selection of characters here tonight. All the different players are, or almost every different player is playing a unique character in this lineup. I think the only duplicate character is ended up being Seox, whom we will be seeing fairly shortly.
Yeah, I like this lineup as well. Obviously, per the rules, just because you see it on the graphic doesn't necessarily mean the player will have to stick to that character that's on the graphic. However, once they lock into a character, they are locked into that character until they lose, so they cannot switch. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get pretty much what we see. I know on the NA East Coast side, Wavy obviously has the Cagliostro in the back pocket whenever she wants to pull out that character if necessary. But she's been rocking the Vera primary first and foremost for a while now.
Yeah. And I know throughout the Europe side, I don't think we're going to see anything out of the ordinary. I say that, but well, I know Light, Trikeza, and Citizen, we're definitely going to see the characters on the graphic from them. Dudikoff may bring out the Matera if in dire straits, if he feels like he wants to, if he feels like he's really in the mood to play Matera, or he simply just wants to lose. If he's in that headspace, he'll bust out the Matera. Now he has a lot of love for the character. Seox is the suit and tie, get the business done character, but Matera I think is where his love lies. And then Dragoi, you see Bilal on that graphic, but she's an enigma. She could bring out so many different characters. We've seen her bust out the Lawayne in bracket. She is very, very capable with most of the cast, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like when you see the Belial for players, that's like the strong placeholder, right? Like I feel most people who have a Belial also have other characters as well. Especially when they're seasoned in Grand Blue in general, not just Rising. So not surprised that Dragoi has multiple in the back pocket. But again, when in doubt, Belial's a strong pick. I mean, the character even in original was very, very impressive and strong. And I think Rising is also becoming a staple that we've seen a little bit more of the game.
Yeah, it's a fantastic environment for a character like Bilal. This game definitely caters to more rushdown oriented characters, a lot of the strongest characters, and even not necessarily the absolute strongest, but characters that have kind of risen up considerably in this game are the ones that like rush you down, stay in your face, apply a lot of aggressive pressure. Belial, Lancelot, Seox, even Soriz. Soriz obviously one of the worst characters in base Grand Blue. Considerably stronger in this game just because of all the system mechanics really favoring him. But yeah, Bilal, definitely a character good at kind of adapting to the changes around him. He's never had to suffer from being remotely bad, not even remotely close to bad. I think even the lowest down players for Bilal in this game still probably think he's you know, like high tier or something.
Yeah. I mean, anyone that's downplaying Belial, that's the old Apple trick, right? Just go ahead, take a bite. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. So I kind of take off the headphones when I start hearing Belial downplay. But again, you know, a lot of characters have kind of risen up in this game, and I guess pun intended. I guess not intended, but I feel like the system mechanics do favor an environment where a lot of these characters, just by the mere fact of getting an ultimate reversal, has kind of changed the landscape for them. And not all of them are made equal, but some have very powerful ones. So I'm thinking, you know, think about Cagliostro's Golden Throne, where it's not only is it an invincible reversal, it can be done in the air, things like that, where it makes it very frustrating to lock some of these characters down. Where in the past it might not have been the same. Though Cag has always been elusive, but just giving her that extra has kind of set her into that tier where I'm thinking like, yeah, that's a strong character right there.
Yeah, Cag is, as you mentioned, very, very elusive, hard to pin down when she goes into the skies. Obviously, one of the big things about this game has been since base Granblue is that engaging in the air is quite risky a lot of the time just because of how high anti-air reward is. But when you're a character like Cag, you have all of these different air stalling options. You have your regular traps, you've got the teleport, you've got the ultimate versions of those skills. You even have the JU is something a little bit more unorthodox. So pinning her down in midair is real tough. And she still has a lot of good buttons outside of that. She still has a fantastic far heavy. She still has her spears to keep you at bay. Just character definitely still feeling like a menace in this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, again, I'm fascinated to see this showdown in particular just because of the different approaches to the game from different scenes. Obviously, you know, you look at EU, you look at NA, you look at Japan, you know, and it's a lot of the same characters, but they're starting to be used in different ways. So again, exciting times for the game. Obviously, we got the notice from Fukuhara-san that there will be a minor update on February 20th. 2B will be dropping on February 20th as well. So not the large patch that, you know, they said they would do to make some changes, but a step towards potentially what we might see in the future.
Mr. Maverick, remember to spectate the game.
Oh, right.
All right, but our first two players up are going to be Merp on the Seox, not the Cagliostro as we saw on the layout, and Trikeza on the Narmaya, rocking that black butterfly outfit.
Listen, I'm so happy to see that they're including outfits in this game because, you know, the mobile game, there's some outfits galore, so it's just perfect for adding new stuff and new looks to the characters.
That it is. Of course, we've got the Zeta one coming up soon, the Dark Zeta. I know a lot of people are definitely looking forward to that one.
Oh yeah, Bomber Jacket Zeta, definitely top tier stuff. Here we go, starting off. Merp. Slowly but surely trying to work Trikeza, but this corner pressure might be difficult to escape from. Trikeza spaces out properly.
Nice use of the EX Gate of Demons right there. Doesn't go for the 2M extension, but still in a great position. Oh, too early on the throw. Unfortunate for Merp right there. Oh, big throw bait. Does he build the meter to get the KO here? Ha! It's gonna be question. Of course he does. Oh, it's combo limit, but didn't matter.
Good stuff from Merp to realize, hey, combo limit's approaching. Need to go for a reset here to close out the round.
Ooh, a little bit too late on the 2H.
Thunder Flash. Not your turn, says Trikeza.
Yeah, one of the big things about Narmaya in this game is that her offense is very, very strong. Because she has the 5L, she can just keep pressing those plus frames at distances that other characters have a little bit of a harder time doing.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of a medium button, right? But you got it on a much faster startup. Speaking of fast.
I think Trikeza probably anticipated a different option there, maybe the parry, and is going to take a load of damage. I think Merp may have the resources to get the KO here.
It's going to be close now. Merp will be taking away a bravery point. Yeah, why question him? You know what it is.
Oh, and that is it. You know what we're gonna say, chat? Interesting damage coming out from Seahawks.
I like that. Can I borrow that for NA comms? Interesting
course.
damage. I'll make sure to credit you. Oh man. Very, very interesting work. But again, I mean, Merp, obviously CAG on the roster list, right, on the picture, but going with the 6 and up against an Armaya, I think 6 just has the ability to do things to keep him on the back foot. But speaking of keeping it going, we got Arc Revo qualifier Fidison on the Dragon Knight Siegfried.
Yep, Lord Kayane Cup himself, the champion here, managed to make that big Grand Finals reset. Game 10 Grand Finals versus Sonic Sound with the Siegfried. Citizen always been one of the titans of European Grand Blue. Previously, Percival, Jita player, now on the Siegfried.
Stagger 5L, EX. I like this stagger pressure here. It's going to be hard for me, Grim, because I'm a Siegfried main, so I gotta try to remember where my allegiances lie.
Oh, that's a big 2U. That's going to be a lot of damage. Post heavy fireball. No, chooses to keep the fireball cooldown and just go straight into the SBA.
I like this keeping the fireball too. Nice run up throw from Fidison. The guessing game. That was a no escape, so Merp was in the middle of something.
Oh, big neutral jump at the round start.
To the corner goes Merp. 2M? The stagger 5L for the safety as well? Buckle up.
That's a lot of damage. One more hit for Citizen will do it. Under the pressure. Goes for that stagger again, or the shimmy rather, with the backdash. Had been working before. Tries to go this time for a throw bait with the JU. Merp not biting, but the trade with the 2H. Citizen dominating that game.
Yeah, with the business suit and tie, as you said, ready to go, and Fidison evening up the life count just like that. That was a dominating gameplay from Fidison.
Yep, 9 stocks apiece for each team now. Remember, every player has 2 lives, 5 players on each side. So both Merp and Trikiza not out of the running just yet. They do have an extra life to spare. Be interesting to see who NA brings up next, the East Coast bring up next against Fidison.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think that it's good to remind the folks that while watching that if you win 3 in a row, you do have to swap out, right? So Fidison can only win 2 more in a row before they have to shift off of the station. But we'll be curious to see. If I'm NA, which I am, but I'm not obviously on the team, I would send in Zippy, right? Just get it going right off the bat. You got 2 stocks on Zippy still, and kind of set the tone.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Having to deal with Nia, not just any Nia, but also the Kayane Cup, not Kayane Cup, the Frosty Faustings champion Nia. In a 1-to-1 format, when you've just got to kind of really try to overwhelm with your game plan, that's difficult against a character like Nia. She can just, considering how much she gets off of every single hit that she does, one mistake on offense or defense, and it just kind of snowballs into a lot of damage.
And that's exactly it, right? And then she has tools to kind of deal with and challenge 2M from Siegfried, right? It's a mid, but it's still a long limb out there, but Nier kind of has the same abilities there, and her conversions are just as damaging. So I kind of like the idea of it. Of course, going to be up to the NA team. They might be huddling up, discussing who goes in next, to see who swings it out against Fidison, which is, no way you look at it, it's not an easy task.
No, sorry. This is one of the strongest players in Europe, has been for the past almost 4 years in this game. One of our heavy hitters that never really got the chance to internationally travel. We never got to see him compete in the US at any point, for instance. We didn't even get to see him compete in many big European tournaments. He wasn't able to attend Headstomper, for instance. But everybody in Europe knows just how good he is, and he's shown time and time again that he is a player of exceptional caliber. He's even shown to be strong in Street Fighter 6 as well when he was playing that game. Currently plays Cammy, I believe. Also played some Jury.
Some solid picks there, and that's one of the things about Grand Blue is you see the transferable skills going out of Grand Blue and coming into Grand Blue is definitely no surprises. And speaking of transferable skills, we see Tempest NYC coming up to deck up against Fitison. Tempest, I'm not surprised. Definitely a purveyor of the smoke. Happy to get in there and rumble with the best of them. And 2 Arc Revo qualifiers, different games, but strong contenders for this third set.
Yeah. And let's not forget, of course, Tempest was able to make top 8 at Frosty nonetheless. He is very, very good at this game. Has been since base game where he played Charlotta, now moving on to a much stronger character in Belial.
Yeah. Late tech from Tempest. There's the EX Fireball. Free pressure.
There's that big 2U from Siegfried. Such a good option.
Oh, the delayed DP. Tempest aware of the safe jab setup and the back throw. Lock in.
Another throw coming out from Tempest. Count hit, but no confirm, and gets the whiff on the throw, but lots of throws coming out from Tempest. Oh, good block on the DP. That is going to be the round.
Oh, yeah. Tempest showing a lot of patience here against Fitison, and it's working out extremely well.
Oh, he's punishing the Farlight. The Farlight not connecting after the blocked 6XL. Fitison just willing to take these throws finally.
Oh, the full route here, gonna strip away a bravery point with the Skybound Art. Desperate game scenario for Fitison.
Wow, what a mash. Brave right there from Fitison. Not going to use the 2-2U for the corner carry. Just wants to maintain this center stage. But the whiff punish once again with that far H.
It's still good, Viram. It's always been good.
It is. Even in this 6XL heavy meta, that far H, being such a jolt of movement, that's still special cancelable, still got a pretty high attack level, allowing it to be easy to confirm out of, allowing it to crush other buttons.
Yeah,
very strong.
Very, very strong button. And again, Belial, just as you astutely stated, is just one of those characters that fits so well with the current meta that we're seeing of the game. Has all the tools that you could want out of a character, and then has some really, really good buttons. We just talked about far heavy, far medium as well. Just one of the strongest buttons that you could want out of a character. And yeah, I think he's slated to be pretty successful.
That he is, and he just has a ton of stability. Like he has very easily accessible, solid combo routes. His cooldowns cycle pretty well in this game just because of how long his combos are allowed to be. He keeps you on the ground with the fireball, goes for more triple attacks. By the time he's ended his combo, his fireball and 2-1-4 cooldowns are back. He's similar in that regard to Jita. His corner carry not quite as ludicrous, but he hits you with a 6XL at round start. He is still taking you to the corner. He's getting his full corner combo damage and just putting you in a horrible position. And as a character that has all of these different plus frame moves, that could be scary to deal with on defense.
Oh yeah, and it's such a critical meta for defense as well, right? Brave counters are really strong. Obviously, you're +6 on block, even if they're baited out. However, if the opponent's staggering you properly, right, you can get a raging strike instead and get full punished for it. So it's a scary time to be defensive minded in Rising, and I think that's just yet another reason why Belial is going to be such a good character moving forward. Speaking of characters, I'm wondering if who does EU send up next, you think?
That is a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll want someone a little bit more unorthodox. They might want to throw Light into the mix, or maybe they're willing to play the mirror with Dragoi. Dragoi playing the Bilal mirror. That'd be something.
That's what I would do. Go for the mind games, right? Play the mirror. But again,
or maybe Dragoi rolls up with the Luane. Who knows?
Ooh,
truly keeping people on their toes.
That is, we saw in top 8 of Arc Revo, we had 2 Luanes there.
Unfortunately, yes.
Buscarluz and Jurara were Luane players. Jurara, of course, with the Pocket Catalina that was cooking that whole tournament. But I think Luane in this game is another one of those characters where it's like, hold on. The additions that he's gotten from the ultimate skills, the changes to the eat mechanic, I think have really put him into a place where not necessarily the strongest character in the game, but his ability to annoy has been just amped up to like 11.
Yeah, he's it's a combination of him becoming genuinely stronger while also still maintaining a lot of the irritating and having even more knowledge checky aspects to the character that you've always had to deal with before. It's remarkable how far you can get with Luane by, I don't even want to necessarily say gimmicking people, but catching people off guard with all sorts of things that they simply will not be ready for unless they've truly sat down and learnt the character. They've gone in with Light Yagami, Wonder Child here in the scene. Right towards the end of Base Grand Blue's lifespan, he managed to get the win at Revo over Dudikov. So do not sleep on this young Vera. I raised this boy myself.
Did you? Well, I'm expecting wonderful things here. Well, Tempest going straight to work with the pinwheel. Patient DP from Light.
Oh, lovely jump by Tempest right there. Again, hits combo limit, doesn't realize, but nice link. 2M into the 6-6L. Not going to get the KO just yet.
All the pressure in the world, though. Safe jab stagger, just in case that DP comes back out. Oh my goodness.
Big throw. Nice spot dodge. Tempest so ready.
Staying locked and loaded is Tempest.
Wow. Big far heavy anti-air. We get the wall bounce. And yeah, this is something that Light has always been very, very good at. He's great with those extensions. Wow.
Into the loving arms. Light gets another throw. Tempest wakes up with a button there. 6XL connects. No confirm off the counter hit.
Plus on that 6XH. Wow, nice challenge. Not going to allow those staggers to go unchallenged. Oh, a little bit too late on the safe jab attempt. That is going to be death.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he messed up.
Tempest
Never mind.
right
Still
back
gets a
to
couple
him.
of
Yeah. Oh man, I like Light's reaction. That far heavy anti-air is the youngest of reactions for sure.
Yeah. Always been very, very good at reacting to those situations. Oh, another throw. Those throws have been working out so well for Tempest.
The X pinwheel. Check the shoes again. Nice block from Tempest. Oh, yeah, definitely not your turn. But,
Yeah, the RPS right there. And just the constant plus on block pressure from Bilal. Spends a 50 on the ultimate DP right there.
Oh, just ripping him up. Light, not afraid. Counter hit confirmed.
Very nice. Keeps it nice and simple, and Light taking that life off of Tempest. Keeping it nice and even is EU. 8 stocks aside.
Light coming in and writing Tempest's name down in the book, the NYC and everything. Unfortunate stuff, but I could tell Light's a very young player because run up throw twice in a row into a ultimate reversal. That's you just have no fear when you're young like that. You just go in and do what you're gonna do.
Yep, Light's truly a fearless and greedy young man. He'll be in those situations where he simply doesn't need to go for a 5U. He simply or he'll be in those situations where he either doesn't need to go for the 5U or is desperate to just try and create a comeback. He'll go for the 5U and then he'll begin to snowball if it lands. Next up, we've got Wavy, of course, a Vera practitioner herself, most well known for her Cagliostro, and probably towards the end of Base Granblue's life, arguably the best player in NA at the game towards the end.
I would definitely say so, right? Combo breaker champion, had a fantastic set against Zombie Moo, and just really was a great storyline for Wavy. Strong showing here so far in Rising. I see the CAG up there, so not opting for the mirror, which I understand. I mean, you know, sometimes you just don't want to play it, right? Like, even if you're strong with the character, you want to go at it from a different angle. And as you said before, I mean, this is her original, right? This is something you always got ready, locked, and loaded.
Yeah, Wavy is definitely proficient with a number of characters, but I would say to this day that CAG is probably her strongest. She's also got, as we mentioned before, the Vera, the Belial in the back as well. Percival once upon a time. No one plays that character anymore.
I'm sorry, Vera. Oh, man. But you know what? Cagliostro still doing what she's going to do. Wavy setting up the rock here. Going to, go for the golden spear. Dash up pressure. Light. Going to have a different look at things. Wavy reaching from the depths.
Yeah, Light thinking that neutral jump was a safe option to go for in that position. Good tech on the throw.
Oh, the reversal from... Yeah, Light not holding any kind of pressure at all.
Oh, and there's so little recovery on that. What a pickup, but oh no, not able to get the Darkane at the end.
Light still able to force Wavy back. The brave counter into the corner. Oh, the big punishment.
What a huge call out with the close heavy right there. Light looking in fine form right now.
Wavy setting up some hexes on the ground, trying to stop the approach or at least force it from the air. Gets a connection.
Okay, had to really go for a 2L upon landing there if you wanted to get rid of the trap in time.
Needs a Saga pressure there from Wavy, hoping for an errant mistake, and there it is, the 2H.
All tried to, I think, anti-air that, but not going to work in that situation. And the perfect in response from Wavy. Beautiful round. Suffocating.
Yeah, that was a devastating round for sure. But here we go. The rubber match. Wavy starting out strong here. Teleport on the other side. Ushered into the Hex. Nice tech over for Light.
Great challenge by Wavy again.
Gonna be rough. Here's the reset. Gotta be careful. Going to throw it into the trap.
Oh, disgusting setup. You have to be so ready. You have to spot dodge that in time, and that is going to be not enough to get the KO just yet. Huge 2H from Light.
Light not quite in the darkness just yet. Wavy setting up the hexes, has a huge life lead.
That's a counter hit. That's going to be a lot of damage. Only 1 BP on the side of Wavy as well. One more hit for Light will do it, but the Golden Throne.
Wavy retaining her crown on Cagliostro. What a set between those two. That really could have gone either way. I don't often like to say that, but man, that was intense.
Yeah, I almost feel like Wavy was kind of preying on those young, fast reactions of Light, knowing that he has been very kind of consistent with those anti-air attempts, really good with the 2Hs, really good with those close H anti-airs. Making use of that by using those 2-2Us in midair to catch those anti-air attempts that happened consistently throughout that game. Once again, only a fragile lead.
Yeah, it was certainly a close one, but Wavy, she's definitely not a stranger to the scramble, especially on Cagliostro. I feel like you kind of want to get squirrely with that character anyway, so it plays a little bit into her conditions, but we're getting Tricuser back up on the setup.
Yeah, back once again with the Narmaya. Starting off with the offense with the 6XLs, doesn't want to give Wavy much in the way of breathing room at all. Big 2H.
hurt a whole lot. Into the corner, health bar depleting for Wavy. Got to deal with this pressure. The jab! Going to connect.
It's going to be quite a lot of damage. Can go for a hard knockdown here. Yes, uses the ultimate Setsuna. Goes for the extension, and that is going to be it.
Right, easy. I don't know if they had a cup of espresso or something. I know it's different over there in the EU. It's a lot better, so maybe that kicked in. Well, they are working expeditiously.
Low, just wanting to beat the walk back. Oh, tried to anti-air right there, just a little bit too late. Oh, fuzzy mash to beat the empty jump.
Big punish on the golden throne. That's huge to show.
Not going to commit much more in the way of extra resources. Maybe mashing on the wake up though. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And keeps it nice and simple. Just go straight into the SSBA. A clean response. Once again, EU keeping it neck and neck. 7 stocks aside.
That was impressive showing there from Trikiza, especially being already having only 1 stock remaining, right? Like you're going up, you're knowing that this is it for you. You gotta put some W's on the board and getting it done in such a strong fashion. I really like Trikiza's usage there of the 5Ls from Namaya just to really space Wavy out, which can be challenging to do against a Cagliostro.
Yeah, absolutely. Just making really, really good use of Namaya's tools at various ranges. The up close pressure tools in particular. Very, very well used. But now we got Diaphone rolling up. Now, of course, we had Grimnir on the graphic, but I do not think that the Grimnir is going to be showing up. Diaphone, of course, incredibly well versed, incredibly proficient in a lot of characters, has been since the base game. Many, of course, associated him with the Zoe back in the day. Doesn't really have that faith in that character in this game, but in this time round, I think he's going to be rolling up with the Lucilius.
Okay, like this for sure. Diaphone, as you said, just a purveyor of many characters at a very, very high level, and I think that's one of the things that keeps him strong in this game. And Lucilius showing up here for Diaphone, the newest character to the cast, and with an interesting mechanic too on his skills.
Yeah, of course, his skills starting off with those incredibly long cooldowns, and as he uses them more and more, he builds up that blade level to make those cooldowns shorter. In addition, of course, he has fantastic buttons like that far medium, the dash light, the far light.
There you go.
Ooh.
Trikiza picking up where they left off with Wavy. Gets a counter hit as well.
I think has the resources to get the KO here as well. Is that going to be enough? No,
Not
just short.
Quite. Cyclone goes with the traditional. Went for the EX teleport there, or ultimate teleport, excuse me, but nothing doing. Oh, this is going to be tough.
Going to the ultimate. 2-on-4, I believe. Yep. Oh, nice use of the H Tessera right there to avoid the Brave counter damage, but the DP is going to close it out.
Diaphone already on last legs. Trikiza playing very warm at the moment. Armor DP. Wow. This pressure.
Making those plus frames. Does he jump away? We don't really see that defensive option too often in this version of the game. People much prefer to go for the delay buttons instead. Gets the count hit on the M Tessera. Gonna lead to a full combo into the SBA. Axiom control for the max damage.
Such a cool SBA and SSBA for Lucilius. There's the stagger pressure with the 5L again. Run out the projectile. The scoop slam.
Nice.
He finds a way out.
Yep. Ray 2, you confirm. Pick up into the hard knockdown with the H Kyoka and uses the moon flip to take the round. Trikiza now securing a lead for Team EU.
Trikeezer said, I'm going to make this last stock count. Taking out Wavy and Diaphone, two very, very strong players. And of course, Trikeezer showing very strong player themselves, of course. Wow. What a showing. On two different styles, too.
Yeah, really, really strong showing so far. This, if I recall correctly, back in the day, we had a, in the base game, we had a Europe versus East Coast crew battle. Trikeezer doing a ton of work in that, trying to replicate that success this time once again, but they've sent out the big guns with Zippy this time, the Nia, the champion of Frosty Faustings, with the eel on head.
It's not Zippy unless you got that eel on there. Attack on the throw as well. Zippy just trying to get things started, but Trikeezer again playing warm here on their third set.
Yep. The Nia is a character you always have to be careful against. Even when you have this advantageous position, it could all fall apart, but not for Trikeezer.
Trikeezer has been spacing out the medium and heavies and lights so well against their opponents. It is an impressive feat to see. Back throw.
Offense. Oh, the throw bait. That's going to do a lot of damage.
I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, can extend this even further with the ground extension. Has the Raging Strike. Look all of that damage.
Imagine trying to tech a throw in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Imagine. All right, NA's going to need to do a little bit of a huddle here just to, you know, recollect ourselves, think about what's going on. The good news is that Trikeezer is off the station. The bad news is that's not the way that you want Trikeezer off the station.
Yep, because you still have to deal with the potential of Trikeezer later on. Terrifying.
Oh, man. What an impressive showing from Trikeezer. Got the job done. Got to feel good about yourself, too, especially, you know, going up there early, you know, getting a stock removed and then coming back and saying, okay, I definitely have got more stuff in me than that. So, shout outs to Trikeezer. I mean, the spacing was immaculate. You saw far heavy counter hits, you know, far M, but even the 5Ls were just so well placed to deny 6XL pressure from the opponents. You just really did not see Trikeezer giving up that space to even start that dash attack.
Yeah, I mean, one of the crucial things about playing fighting games at the high and top level is understanding the spacings of all of your moves, but also getting a feel for your opponent's rhythm and making those slight variations in your timing, in your rhythm, so that you can create those openings that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. And Trikeezer did that beautifully in all three of those games. For those of you who don't know, of course, we didn't really properly articulate this before. When a player wins 3 consecutive games, they are switched off and put back on the bench for the time being. So we're going to have 2 new players coming up to the station.
Yeah, this will be interesting. You know, we have seen all of NA thus far. But, you know, EU definitely with the pretty big stock advantage at the moment with the lives remaining. So everyone on NA is on their last one. So this is going to be interesting to see who kind of takes up that position, because now you're thinking about, okay, who's our anchor, right? Like who's going to be if it comes down to it, who's going to be the last person up to defend? Whereas with EU, you have a little bit more legway, right? I mean, Trikeezer just had a dominating performance and they still have their life remaining. Fittison is there as well.
I do
you
just
saw
want
Light in a super close one.
Just want to quickly interject, just to say that when a player rotates out due to winning 3 in a row, that does count as a life for them.
Oh, okay. So there is no more Trikeezer there. Yeah. He's done for the day.
It could just get to the point where, like, we have one person potentially sweeping, and it's just like, nah, we'll keep it more interesting than that. So Trakiza still has the one life though, so NA certainly cannot sleep just yet.
Well, he lost his first life to Merp earlier on at the very start.
That's correct.
Oh, is that right? I'm miscounting.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Trikeezer, hats off to you. You can sit back, kick your feet up, and said, "I did my job. I got done what I need to get done."
He has held it down.
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure who you go with here. I actually like Tempest here. You know, Tempest had some good rhythm and momentum going in, and I feel, you know, had a pretty strong showing.
Yeah, Tempest was even despite the loss to Light, Tempest was looking very, very strong and stable. Could definitely deal a lot of damage, I think, potentially to the EU team. But it's kind of it's almost like we're starting with the blind picks again. You know, both sides having to pick fresh once again with the remaining players that they have. So it'll be interesting to see how we start.
Wow. Yeah. Still taking a breath from that Trikeezer performance. You know, there was a lot of talk about Narmaya and her, you know, level of strength when the game came out, but I don't know. I've got some questions back after seeing that.
You know, it's very interesting with the narrative surrounding Narmaya, because obviously we've always had Trikeezer, players like Trikeezer and Godflash here in Europe, so our perception of the character was always that she was quite good. Meanwhile, especially in the early days, America never really thought highly of the character, always thought that she was quite weak. And then Japan, I think, was kind of somewhere in the middle, and their opinions kind of gradually rose over time as players like Hinoki and Koyao got really, really good results at Japanese events. I believe Hinoki managed to win one of the Cygames Cups with Narmaya, predominantly Narmaya, as well as a bit of Cagliostro. So yeah, it's always been interesting to see the different perceptions of the character based on region, and of course, different regional playstyles affecting how characters are perceived.
Yeah, it is fascinating. In you know, we had Kusanagi who ran a very strong Namaya, but you know, again, it is interesting to see the discourse around the character, and it'll continue, I'm sure, as we move forward. But you know, if you're doubting it, just look up Trikeezer. You know, you're in the chat, and you're like, I don't know about this Narmaya character. Go ahead and take a look at that, and you can change your mind a little bit. I think NA is still trying to figure out who goes in next. It's probably a long discussion because this one is very critical. This is your last, win or lose, this is your last run up there. So you want to, I guess, get the right order.
For sure.
Wow. Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. I see Zippy's moving back toward the cabinet, which I'm not bad at either. I think, you know, there's that sort of eagerness to get back in there. Well, maybe you're not as warm now with the time between games, but I know Zippy is the type of person that you know, definitely likes to run it back, right? Get another swing at it, and has a very strong kind of adaptive style as they start to warm up, and definitely plays hot. So I could see Zippy getting back on the cab.
Meanwhile, I'm not quite sure who they're going to slide in for the Europe team.
Yeah, so to, again, just mention, when someone rotates out, it is the other team's choice on which character, which player comes back in. So Europe, or not Europe, rather, East Coast has chosen the next opponent is going to be Light. So Light is just making his way back to the room to play Zippy.
Interesting. Okay. Well, now
Light's also sticking on one life at the moment. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh no, sorry. Yes, so one life. But I'm saying if I'm Light, that's an interesting mechanic to the rules, because you know, if I'm Light, I have something to prove now, right? Like, okay, you called me out, so now I'm going to be able to lay down some of my will, so to speak. And I mean, Light had a super strong showing, against Wavy, and Tempest, I believe, was the other person they fought, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I see Zippy hovering, so it might be the Vera versus Nier.
Yeah, that would definitely be one that I'd like to see. Both these players, both young, got those young man reactions, got those big optimized punishes and extensions with their respective characters. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
All right, Light back on the cab. And it is the Zippy.
Nia versus Vera, both love-obsessed characters, one self-serving, the other for her Lady Catalina.
Is Vera is it for Catalina or is it just for, I mean, like it's
It's for Catalina.
Okay. There's the philosophical argument there, but I see what you're saying.
At the very least, it's a different Hold on. All right, so for those of you at home that may or may not know, Light plays this game on his laptop, and sometimes his laptop likes to be a little temperamental. So hopefully it holds out.
We're gonna make sure everything's good. The respectful connection check, but we're back in with the 6-6L. Oh,
Yep. Damage goes for high-low. Yep, goes high that time. Got a guess on that. Once again, goes this low this time, and you're dead.
yeah. Two mixes is all it takes to make that drink.
Yep.
The Light shaken, but possibly not stirred here as we go into battle 2.
You can try to act like that is some kind of knowledge check, but really it is just a high-low. Like, you can guess wrong, but that right there is a knowledge and reaction check.
Woo! All the colors of the wind, forcing out Zippy's brave counter.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of damage coming out from Light. Reset, and what a response!
Light saying, guys, I'm somewhat of a resetter myself.
2 explosive rounds from 2 explosive players. Lovely with punish, but not quite able to convert.
There's the death spin. Light with the DP. Big punish opportunity for Zippy.
Zippy, interestingly, not taking the... Okay, I was going to say, not taking the corner control right there. Misses the reaction against the 5U once again.
Transform Light. Zippy in a lot of trouble. Was
That's
not
gonna
able
hurt.
Yeah, big damage.
Might have to be careful here. He is only on 1 BP, but the 2U, that is going to be it. Keep it nice and simple there, SPA.
Light able to close it out against Zippy in a close one, but getting the job done. The 2 transformations certainly part of the winning sequence there.
Yeah, just like that, the Frosty Faustings champion Zippy unable to take a single stock, funnily enough, with the Nia. Obviously, that is not a knock against Zippy's capabilities. You know, these first-to-one formats are relentless. They are ruthless, and without the proper time to adapt to different playstyles, to different characters, you know, even some of the best players in the world can get thrown for a loop.
It's a brutal mechanic, you know. It's one of those things where we talk about the different type of fighting game players that do well, and you know, they're the tournament players that do extremely well in the first to 2 scenarios. There's the long set players that do well in the first to 10 or even first to 5. First to 1, as you said, is a different beast, right? It's all about, can you start hot? Can you find the one thing that you can capitalize on? Maybe it's a mistake that certain player you're going against is just making today, right? It's not even something that's normal to their playstyle, but any given type of day. So Light doing an excellent job there of capitalizing on that. But we're gonna have Diaphone coming back up for NA on the Grimner. the wind boy.
I'm a big fan of Grimnir. He's definitely one of the coolest characters in this game. One of the coolest new additions for certain.
Absolutely.
Wow, what a catch with the far H already.
5-0 their defense from Diaphone. Brave counter back into the corner. He goes right back at you. Oh, what an anti-air. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, the close medium hitting a little bit too late, but that is going to be the round.
The skies are sealed. No wind zone. Looking like a Rayquaza with airlock. You cannot go upwards.
Yeah, the skies are my domain. You thought that just because you were the wind god that you controlled these skies. However, Diaphone now answering back with the loops in the corner, going to set up the fuzzy as well. No. But it doesn't matter.
What a bait. Diaphone answering back. Raging strike into the chain for the perfect.
These rounds have just been so back and forth, so explosive from all of our competitors. Oh, the 5U again, a third one landing its mark for Light, and this is where party time begins for him. Diaphone answering back.
Already interrupted the dash up. Oh, baited out. But Diaphone not able to get a huge confirm. Does have a little bit of corner space here. Put him into the Grand Blue zone.
Use that Brave counter, punishes the 2U attempt. That's going to be a lot of damage for Diaphone right there. Going to catch out to SBA? No. Instead, sets up the fuzzy situation.
Woo! I like that Brave counter back to give the plus frame. Smart stuff from Diaphone.
Yep. This is scary though. No, never mind. Keeps it clean with the far medium, not allowing Light to escape. Diaphone answering back with the Grimnir.
Exciting stuff from Diaphone, but a very, very strong showing from Light here in this exhibition. NAs, it's not over yet. we're showing signs of life. There's a pulse.
Yep, I believe that is now 6-4 in terms of stocks for EU versus East Coast. Light, both Light and Trikiza now out of the running, but of course, no, that's not correct.
Yeah, it's 5-4.
5-4, okay, my bad. Yeah, so they're both out. Fitizen with one stock, Dudikov and Dragoi yet to roll up to the cab.
Yeah, and if I'm in A, I'm a little bit concerned about that because you don't know what their condition is, how they're playing today. So it's going to be a bit of a mystery, but no surprises here. Diaphone going back up. This will be Dudikov.
Dudikov on the Rainbow RGB Corsair. Seox with the Rosetta Master signature. Prime Dudikov gameplay.
Has the default appearance set because, sometimes it's necessary.
Good throw coming out from Diaphone. Wow, and that is a Dudikov classic. Just waking up with that close heavy, going to cash out, get rid of that final BP from Diaphone. Truly interesting damage.
It's going to get even more interesting if Diaphone gets touched, tapped, breathe upon, and there are the claws. Back into the corner goes Diaphone. Lucky there.
Just a brave mash out from Diaphone. Oh, no punish right there. Takes the plus frames. Oh, but lovely throw bait.
Dudikov striking first blood here against Diaphone on his last life. Flash. Oh, the 5L wins.
Yeah, spot dodge often not the best answer in that situation unless you're confident they're going to go for something like a DP. Throw now a very good response.
Stagger 5Ls again from Diaphone going for the 5H. Tornado's back in. Oh, got a throw bait, but no punish.
Yeah, but while Diaphone been incredibly aggressive on defense throughout this whole round so far. Goes for the setup. Oh, baiting the parry, and that's going to be the round for Diaphone.
Pick up EX Tornado, set it up, and lay it down. Diaphone. Taking us into battle 3.
Spectator delay, maybe.
A little bit.
Or looks like we got a bit of a desync from the stage transition, maybe. At the very least, it happened during round 3, right at the start of round 3. So it's easy for both players to be able to just, take a respective round each and get back into the swing of things.
Indeed. Grand Blue, one of the games where meter resets between rounds, so you don't have to worry about that type of thing either. So we can jump back in.
And Dudikov is gone. He has disappeared.
Into the ether.
May he return with the swiftness.
Speaking of swift, Diaphone, as you noted, fairly aggressive on defense, right? Not afraid to mash out with some 5Ls to really, I guess, keep the opponent guessing. And it worked out extremely well for him. I kind of like that gusto of challenging there because he baited out several Thunder Flashes and punished, right? So it puts the opponent into a situation of, hey, I can't even, am I safe enough to challenge here?
Yeah, if Dudikov is going to need to make an adjustment there, it's that he needs to be aggressive with his meaty timings. But I know, of course, the concern there is that Diaphone is also a player who's not only very aggressive with the buttons he presses, but very aggressive with his Brave Counter usage. As soon as he gets tapped on block, he will Brave Counter just to return back to neutral, knowing that that's where he feels more confident and more powerful.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw him Brave Counter a blocked Brave Counter, right? So just to show you, like, how much he values having that advantageous position.
Yeah, I was going to say, Dudikov is on the Matera. You can't be on the Matera, my friend. You must be back on the Seox. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the game is having a moment. Dudikov has picked Seox, but for whatever reason, it's just showing up as Matera on everyone's screen.
Okay, there we go. Now we all see the Seox.
Looks like we're all set. All right, this is battle 3 as a reminder. So 1 round, and that'll be it for this bout. Here we go.
Who's taking the first round? Damn, what an exciting and intense first round from Diaphone. Getting the perfect in an oppressive session. How will Dudikov respond? Dudikov unrelenting with the heavy offense. It's like Diaphone's unable to block. He doesn't know. He can't deal with this. It's too much. The perfect in response.
Fantastic and exciting 2 rounds, but here we go, battle 3. Let's see if there's been some changes. Seems to have been.
Oh, nice interception, but no follow-up afterwards, unfortunate for Diaphone.
Aggressive Brave Counter. Continue the pressure. Excellent spacing there from Dudikov.
Oh, crossing behind. The Brave Counter ended up missing as a result. Oh, that's a huge 2-1 for you.
Big trouble for Diaphone. Really one guess away and guessed wrong. That's going to be it. Dudikov finishing off Diaphone.
As we mentioned before, that aggressive defense from Diaphone right at the end, coming back to bite him. Dudikov getting the count hit, meaty light, and taking the stock. 5-3 now is Europe versus East Coast.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it was the thing that was working for Direphone in that aggressive defense ended up being the nail in the coffin. Dudikoff making the proper adjustment with the safe jab to close that one out.
Now Wavy hopped onto the cab with the swiftness. Plenty of experience against Seox within the region. Of course, back in the day, Shuabu holding it down for NA, one of the best Seox players. And now even in this game, Seox is running rampant. But Wavy is prepared.
Yeah, Wavy certainly has the experience against this character. And it shows off to the start. Cagliostro again for Wavy. A couple of staggers there. Checking the defense.
Oh, big catch on the attempts to jump out. Oh!
Chance for the dance here.
Sticky situation, but wow, the readiness. So ready with that far light to intercept.
Definitely playing with the aggression. Baits out with the hexes on the ground. Oh, Thunder Flash on the teleport in. Dudikoff getting trapped.
This time the frame trap with the 2L close light. Missing the pickup there. You have to block, yep. Oh, out of range to get the Thunder Flash.
Ultimate seal on the screen. Dudikoff has to be careful how they approach.
This is looking real bleak. He's been stuck in that right corner for pretty much the whole round. And he's nearing chip point 2. Yep, he is at chip point right now. And there it is.
That was a tough scenario to deal with. You got a super healthy Cagliostro, 3-4 screen. You're at chip point. Pretty much a checkmate scenario, and Wavy played it to perfection.
Yep. Dudikoff now with 1 stock remaining. We have still Dragoi on 2. She may roll up right now to fight against Wavy here. Alternatively, Fitterson is on standby as well with his final stock 2.
Yeah, I mean, no easy road here for NA at all with those who are remaining. And I like sending Dragoi up so she can kind of get a taste of combat there, especially with 2 lives, can get a feel for the opponent. And even if things go wrong, has another one as a backup.
Yep. Yeah, NA having 1 life on Wavy, Merp, and Tempest remaining.
Indeed.
All very strong players. All have managed to take at least 1 stock from EU so far. So,
yeah,
definitely people that you can fall back on, rely on to potentially make the comeback. All right, we're getting Dragoi. Dragoi in this game loves to change her name, her in-game name a lot. At the moment, it's Shiva. It's been a couple different things before. She has to keep people on their toes. So, like if you're
Shiva.
if you're wandering the streets of Master Rank and you find some unknown OD, whatever character she feels like playing at the time, it's like, who on earth is this? I got destroyed by them. It was probably just Dragoi.
Fair enough.
Yes, she has locked in the Belial.
I like that. I like that pick against Cagliostro. Got a number of tools to deal with the shenanigans from Cagliostro on Belial. All right, here we go. Wavy still on her last life. Gonna go up against Dragoi with 2.
Oh, Dragoi already keeping it tricky. Tried to brave counter right there. That's going to be a lot of damage. Oh, the combo limit wasn't aware of the situation, and now that's going to be a nice chunk.
Dash up throw for Dragoi. Brave counter right back for Wavy.
Be nice and simple, and that's going to be the round for Dragoi.
Listen, Belial opens up with a command grab at the beginning of the round. I'm shook.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big far heavy.
Oh! That could have been very, very dangerous with Wavy. Able to maintain control again. Standing dodge, not enough!
Oh, count hit. Gonna get the full extension. No!
Wavy with one last chance here. Switches sides, gets the other seal to activate.
And I very much like the decision right there to go for the SSBA, drain that BP. Don't try and Raging Strike her though, she will dodge it. Trust me, Wavy, don't go for it.
There's the stagger instead after teleport. The rock connects, keeps Dragoi into this corner. Wavy just hammering away with pressure. Gets an opening and a conversion. Wavy staying alive.
Very, very nice pressure from Wavy's Cagliostro right there.
Wheel. Pressure, command grab again. Caught Wavy sleeping at the wheel.
Those Brave counters so far been very important on defense for Wavy. Brave counter back. Nice bait on the DP.
Just spoke about Dragoi's reactions, and she's shown them right here on the Golden Throne punish.
Locks in the corner again. Great Brave counter.
Yo, Wavy with the throw, baiting out the Brave counter there. But a far heavy from Dragoi. Going to wrap it up.
Extended kill. Nice endo with the 2-1-4U. Dragoi taking Wavy's final stock. And now only 2 stocks remain for the East Coast team. Vamos, says the chat.
I know we don't have cams on, but I'm currently looking towards the sun for some sort of answers from the heavens. 2 lives remaining for NA.
1 from Merp, VTuber extraordinaire, Alice Syndrome, also a very strong competitor in their own right, and 1 from Tempest NYC, the Strive extraordinaire, one of, if not the best NA player in Strive, also an absolute powerhouse in this game as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Has certainly shown strength across the board of multiple games, but it will be Merp on the 6th. And as a note, Dragoi is locked into Belial, but I mean, after a performance like that, not a bad thing.
Absolutely not. And there are certainly worse characters you can be locked into as opposed to Belial. Not to mention, of course, coming from the previous game, Dragoi has plenty of experience with this character, against this character, and has never found too much trouble against our European Seoxes. But of course, it's a different breed in the East Coast, in America.
Oh yeah, it's a different type of animal for sure. Merp gonna have to access the beast within. They want to take 1 life off of Dragoi. Letting the intros rock as we wind down on the life count. I respect that.
Reminder once again that Dragoi still has 2 lives remaining, so has plenty of breathing room in these situations.
Counter for Merp. 2M, the boot answer.
Going for the DP just to relieve that pressure.
Fireball connects.
Once again, the DP comes out. This time, the ultimate DP.
Ooh, stand dodge. The aversiveness from Merp.
Oh, you are not plus there. That is going to be a lot of damage. Converting to the 2M extension. And that should be the round for Merp.
2 chains for Merp for the finish. I see you, Merp.
Nice fireball. Going to get a little bit of an extension as well. The 2L challenge of all things. And delaying the pressure afterwards to beat the Brave counter attempt.
Reset. Ultimate fireball. Great counter from Dragoi, alleviating pressure.
There we go, an opening for Dragoi this time though. Chooses to spend the DP cooldown rather than the Asmodeus.
No activation
frames.
will to mix it up. Yeah. Nice challenge from Murph.
Oh, but a big opening for Dragoi. Doesn't have the resources to get the kill here. Lovely extension with the 6-6H.
Command grab, not quite dead. Last chance for the dance. Brave counter. Murph still alive. Oh my goodness, the ultimate edition.
Yep, tried to go for the throw bait right there with the 2-1-4. You, unfortunately, it's not going to find its mark. These two, once again, very aggressive on their defensive options, just making use of those brave counters. Doesn't want to hold the opposite offense.
Brave counter again, just for the escape. Murph looking to find some space there. Does not go for the anti-air. Does not want to get blown up. I respect that.
Down with the far heavy, gets the corner control, does Belial. Dragoi with a huge opening. This could be a lot of damage into the SBA.
He's dead.
Not death just yet, but one more hit will do it. And the overhead.
Well, I like Murph's performance there. Strong showing for sure, but Dragoi with the swift adjustment in that battle 3 is able to get the momentum. And now we're at exhibition point for Team EU.
Yep, only one competitor remains between EU and victory, and that is Tempest NYC. Down to the Belial mirror.
According to the rules, Dragoi, she has to switch off, right? That was 3 for her?
I believe, was it 3 or was it 2? It was Merp. I think it was Wavy then Merp. Right? I'm pretty sure it was only 2. So
was it only 2? Nah, okay. That was only 2.
Right. Well, regardless of the result here, Dragoi will be losing a life, technically. But, of course, you know, if Dragoi wins here, that'll be the end of the exhibition. If she loses, we'll have 3 lives remaining on the European side.
Yeah. All right. Tempest on the Belial, no surprise there. And I mean, honestly, any of the NA players as an anchor will be a strong choice. But, you know, Tempest has been up against the wall before. So certainly a decision from the NA team to have Tempest up here as the anchor. And I like it.
Yeah, absolutely a player, no stranger to this high level competition with his back to the wall. Has shown time and time again that he can deliver strong performances.
The mirror match.
Belial mirror. Dragoi even changing up her color. The Tempest off to a strong start so far.
Out the gate aggressively. Force the Brave counter out from Dragoi. Still keeps the pressure. Tech on the throw. 6XL connects.
I think this may be enough. If he optimizes this 2L, yeah, the 2M extension. It's going to do a lot of damage. And enough to get the KO. Half the life bar shredded away. Belial always been a character that could get a lot off of a little. Tempest showing beautifully.
Oh, 5H connects. Back into the corner goes Dragoi. Will there be a Brave counter bait? No, just a little bit of a shimmy. 6XL connects for Dragoi.
Oh, lovely, lovely use of the far medium right there to intercept the 6XL.
Set things up here, looking for the throw bait. Nothing doing. Tempest gets hit with the Raging Strike. Uh-oh. 2M, 6XL.
Yep. Oh, doesn't get any follow-up hits though. And that is going to be enough? No. Doesn't have the resources to close this out.
Have to play patiently. Ultimate Asmodeus.
With punishing the ultimate Asmodeus with ultimate Asmodeus. That is young person reactions right there. The far heavy to open up. Boy, trying to end this now, here and now. The DP.
Ramping up the pace. Says Dragoid, but Tempest gets a heavy counter hit.
That's huge. Can he build the meters to 100? Not just yet. Tech on the throw. Again, that far medium to counter poke the 6XL.
Tempest has Skybound art here. Goes for the Asmodeus Ender instead. Wants to close it out, but the wake up 2M!
He's fearless! Goes for the hard knockdown as well. Oh, but he was not ready for the raging strike there of all options. Tempest keeping the team alive.
Tempest NYC holding down NA, but has a long road to go.
Fitterson already locking onto the cab, wanting to get that revenge against Tempest.
Immediately, there was no delay, Virum.
Yep.
The fastest lock-in I've ever seen. The Tempest gonna have to stay locked in. This is no easy bout. Fitterson, the Kyanate Cup champion.
Wow, great 2M. Stuffing that Rekka very swiftly.
To you, or JU, excuse me.
Oh, the delay again, able to beat out the parry this time.
Take away a bravery point as well. Dash up throw.
Yeah, but this is such a strong position. Oh, the 2U SSBA, the classic for Siegfried. Drain all that BP. Next hit will kill.
Lord have mercy.
Chip damage as well.
Tempest with the 2M connection, but not enough.
Scary for Fitterson, of course. Oh, tries to go a little bit overzealous with that DP.
Tempest moving forward, aggressively staying warm. The boot in, but the DP responds.
Counter poke with the far medium this time. It's a lot of damage off of the Orkan. Fitterson landing the throw.
Great counter. Tempest down to 1, blocks the DP, but it's plus, uses the other one, and Tempest all out of BP. Has to be amazingly careful.
Oh, RPSs with the DP. Both players completely out of BP now.
Just going for a jack. Play is stopped a little bit, slowed down. Tempest hammering away at the guard of Fitterson.
Oh, but it's not enough. 2U into SBA, Schwarzerfanger.
We have Callisto in the NA. You shouldn't be getting sweep at SBA. That's the thing.
Yep. Oh, he tried to 2U that. He knew it was coming. It's a little bit too slow, unfortunately.
Back door for Tempest.
That's a trade that time.
Staggers here. Pinwheel connects, but no full damage. Air to air for Tempest.
Oh, great reaction to the clash right there.
Brave counter. Meaty pinwheel. Blocks the sweep. Brave counter for the advantage. Tempest has to be super careful though. Oh!
Oh, Fitterson going way too overzealous with that SSBA. Maybe wanted something like a 2U. Uncharacteristic for him to go for that gamble in that situation. And now, falling 0-2 to Tempest. Up comes Dudikoff.
Tempest laying anchor in the port of EU right now, saying, I will not move.
Tempest fighting, holding it down for the team. Not wanting to go down just yet.
Here we go, Tempest. The last hope of NA opened up early. No confirm for Dudikov. Gets a low.
Dudikov not capitalizing too much on the hits that he got, but still in a stable position. Great cross up right there. Gonna get the extension in the corner. Nice spacing trap with the far heavy.
Again for Tempest. I want to hold that pressure. Can't blame him.
Who tries to go for the 236U. Just a catch. Tempest asleep at the wheel.
Falls in with the dive. Tempest trying to hold space with 5H, but gets thrown.
Tempest defense right now, very difficult so far for the EU boys to properly penetrate.
Spacing it out. You see Tempest slowing things down. Does not want to approach recklessly.
Oh,
what a
that is going to be the round. If he capitalizes into the SBA, it's enough. Dudikov now 1 round away for closing the book on the exhibition and taking it for Team EU.
Seen Tempest bunker in before. This jump in could be the start.
Yep, that's going to be a full corner combo.
Limit. You have the dash up. Oh, button press from Dudikov.
The classic from Dudikov. Always ready to go for that. The wake up close heavy. At 100 meter now.
There's the pinwheel. Gets the dash up throw. Tempest slowly ushering Dudikov into that corner. Thunderflash interrupted with another throw.
Tries to go for the brave counter right there. Big 2L from Dudikov. Going to extend this. Gets the close heavy afterwards. Oh, the punish on the brave counter, and he has the meter for SSBA. And that is going to seal it for Team Europe, taking it 2-0 over Team East Coast. For the SSBA finish.
The one mechanic that Tempest was really using to keep pressure away ended up being the downfall. Still, super strong performance from Tempest there as the anchor for Team NA. But it will be Team EU moving forward with the victory 2-0.
Great job to everybody involved. Guan European boys, you did good. You held it down. You gapped where you needed to. The Tri-Keys sweep was beautiful. Everybody paid their dues. They got their stocks. You all did a great job, and I'm proud of you all.
It was a good exhibition. I do love team tournaments like this in the spirit of competition for sure. Still had some great performances from NA. Just wasn't enough to take the full W. But I did like seeing this type of exhibition because it really gets to show you some things that we don't often get to see. Travel is expensive, as we all know. So exciting that we can do something like this. And hopefully we get to run it back soon again. And hopefully I get a different result. But I'm proud of the NA crew for coming through and making it a set.
Yeah, loving the loving all the copy pastas and trash talk in the chat as well. It's all in good fun, all in good spirit.
Yeah.
As it should be. With the FGC, we're here to have a grand old time. We're here to create rivalries. We're here to create lifelong friends. And we're all here to enjoy fighting games.
Absolutely.
Thank you everybody that came through to the stream. And yeah, it's been a grand old time.
Yeah, shout outs to, of course, Cake and I believe Wavy for having the discussions to set this up initially.
Yes, yes.
This is what we do it for, you know? All the trash talk and the love and the competition. It's just, you love to see it. I'm here for all of it. And I'm glad that we can do it in the spirit of competition and getting better and having a grand old time, as you said.
Yep. Hopefully, obviously they're going to be announcing the Evo games in February. I would say there's a very high chance, if not like a near guaranteed chance, that we see Rising at Evo this year. And what I really want to see, the international community, plenty of players from Europe, from NA, from Japan, South America as well. I want to see the South American players. I want to see everyone turn up. I want to see you guys come to Evo. And I just want people to come together, break bread, have a drink, and have a good time playing video games together.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Good stuff. I think we're gonna have Cake jump in for a second here to maybe talk to the teams.
We're
and
gonna
talk to the people.
We're gonna have a hop in through the VCs, of course. Commentary. You're welcome to join me if you would like to. Gonna quickly mosey in on Team Europe, of course. Our victors from the competition. So, just a sec. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Greetings.
How are you all feeling?
Yeah, it's fine. It was a bit closer than we would have liked, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Justice for Kiza.
Good job, lads and lass.
Thank you.
No worries.
Oh, thank you. Well, every congratulation must go to Light for being our
The
team
team
captain.
captain. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
but-
I got
could've done
nominated
with
team
Light.
captain.
was like calling all the shots.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, called them well, my boy.
Yeah. But yeah, how we all feeling about being matched against NA? I mean, of course, Faye, you're going to be over there, in the near future. You're going to be playing against a couple of these players, for sure.
Yeah, Zippy for sure, right? I don't know what the format is going to be for the finals. I think it's just going to be a bracket, but
Yeah.
yeah, was going to be interesting to see, especially offline.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised about how playable it was connection-wise too.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I was going to ask.
that's
actually. How did it
yeah.
feel?
I was about to say as well.
It
Yeah,
wasn't it wasn't perfect, but it was better than expected. I
Yeah,
definitely
there's a few
expected
glitches
worse.
here and there.
Yeah.
I had a 500 MS jump scare with Zippy, but that's about it.
It's going to be better than Grand Blue Rising on PS5.
True. I shouldn't actually say that I'm gonna play offline. That's kind of not accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, by
Yeah,
looks of things. No, go on,
I
go
do
on.
hope they change that rule. No, I was just going to say I do hope that would be nice if they changed
Hold
that.
on, wait.
Yeah.
Wavy's telling me that have your team decide what I order for my first meal of the day. What are we giving Wavy?
Yeah. I was gonna mention. What it. I think. I think it was Merp that said as well. Whoever takes the most lives gets
This
to
was Mama
choose.
Wavy, my bad.
Gets to choose what they're having as takeaway.
Oh, and Keith really gets to decide.
Yeah, it's Strike
Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's available.
It's something really French.
It's
right?
America, just say burger or something.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, that East Coast Americans.
it's like
Bagels
random
are
as
safe shout.
fast food. I can say like Taco Bell, it will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, get Taco Bell then, I guess.
Sentence to Taco Bell. Whoa.
Yeah. That's a good
you're spending the night.
explanation
Alright, it's been decided.
Nice.
Excellent.
And yeah, with that, we're gonna hop over to the East Coast room real quick.
Yeah, thanks for organizing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you very much, everyone, for partaking.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
signing
Thank you
up
for
something.
hosting.
So we
Thank
do
you,
something nice
thank
again in the future. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Hey, what's up? I
Hey,
cannot
what's up?
I cannot believe Light or like their entire team would make me eat Taco Bell for the first meal of the
Look,
day.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
What
I'm
is
really
sorry
wrong
as
with
well.
That's actually
I'm
messed up.
sorry.
That is so fucked up. I can't believe this.
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with you, right? So first of all, you guys won, grats. I mean, you all played well, but like you didn't talk any shit, right? So to me, like I just get
Oh.
the vibe that like NA is not worth talking shit to us in your eyes. But not only that, you also sentenced Merp to Taco Bell. Like that's just insult to injury. You guys are crazy over NEU. That's all I gotta say.
Look, all I'm gonna
Look.
say, okay, is beat us next time. I suppose.
Ew.
Okay.
Exactly.
But
But yeah,
it's
in the
just
end,
a
it was
simple-
all all fun and games. I really thank you so much for hosting this.
Yeah,
It was a lot
see,
of
so
fun.
thanks for hosting.
And good luck to Sonic-san and Citizen in the Arc World Tour when it comes up.
Yeah, and of course from us, obviously, good luck, Zippy, in the same event.
Yeah, good luck, Zippy, as well.
Of course, you got Zeram as well. Going to be over there. So yeah, you guys also you've got the
Strive.
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, you guys got the LCQ over there as well. So I'd imagine we'll be seeing likely another couple of American participants make it through to that final event. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. We said the same thing when we were over in the Europe voice chat, but you know, a couple of you are actually going to be playing each other soon. You know, with Citizen coming over for Arc Revo. Connection, maybe of course, cross ocean is maybe not fully desirable, but soon you're going to be playing in what's hopefully going to be very good conditions. Just as long as they change it off PS5, I suppose. But yeah, are there any closing comments that you guys have?
And go play Relink.
True. I rolled credits on it yesterday. It's excellent.
I'm playing.
You guys
Persona
might have
3.
beat us in Grand Blue versus Rising, but 5v5 in Relink? Nah, that's anyone's
Yeah. Yeah. I'll find a way to arrange it.
I hope everyone and every team boots up. If I catch any of you guys boot up Rising after this stream, I'll be very, very disappointed in you guys.
Nah, that's
Boot up
crazy.
Relink.
Yo.
But yeah, thanks for hosting.
I just want to say as well, the idea came about because Wavy DM'd me and said, hey, wouldn't this be cool? So, yeah, of course, massive shout outs to Wave for kind of kickstarting this whole thing. Who is now also saying, perhaps I was wrong about Vera being bad. Let's go, Light. No, thank you very much.
At least there's a positive from today, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, thank you very much, of course, you guys for participating today. It's been a blast kind of watching two nations engage.
It was fun.
Yeah, GG's.
Big G's. But yeah, thank you very much,
I'll catch
guys.
you guys later.
Mupp, are you still going to be streaming after this? Or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. After I buy the Taco Bell,
Yeah?
I'll be streaming Relink.
Cool. I'll send the stream over to watch you suffer through Taco Bell then.
Yeah, you have to watch. You have to eat on stream. That's crazy.
I'll be
Subscribe
eating
to
it
us.
on stream.
Yeah, the Taco Bell of shame. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. We'll head out now. But yeah, thank you again for partaking in this. It's been great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Love everybody.
Peace.
Take care, everybody. Peace.
And yeah, with that, we're going to be closing things out. As you guys just heard, we're going to be heading over to Mupp, who is going to have a very enjoyable Taco Bell by the sounds of things in the near future. That is evil, actually. As someone who is not a Taco Bell fan myself.
Chat, I want everybody who goes into Merp's chat, I want you to all type interesting damage from Taco Bell. Because that is what Merp is going to be dealing with.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah.
tough. I see the banter and the shit talk just stays silent, and there's just one final death blow with Taco Bell. And you know what? I'll have Taco Bell in solidarity with Merp for the NA caster side of things, and it's been enjoyable being on the mic once again with you, Viram. I don't know if Taco Bell will make it so that we can do it again, so I'll say it for potentially one last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's been a pleasure as always. Once again, thank you, Cake, for getting us on.
Yeah, no, it's been wonderful, of course, having a union of commentators when there's also a union of scenes going on. And, of course, speaking of which, as we've been talking about, Arc Revo is coming up in the near future now that all of our event qualifiers, except that LCQ, are done. Going to be happening end of March, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, that's going to be going on then. It's a pretty freed up spot in terms of big events, so it's kind of the only real thing going on. Of course, everyone, I'm sure, is going to be watching it. Citizen, Zippy, of course, both qualified for that, and we've both seen them today. And yeah, should be a wonderful time. And with that, we're going to leave it here today. Thank you very much, everyone who's watching, for joining us. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. Of course, thank you again to both teams for getting together and participating in this, and for Vera and Maverick on commentary. You guys have absolutely killed it.
Thank you very much. And once again, chat, interesting damage from Taco Bell.
Certainly, yes. But yeah, of course, for our European folk, sign-ups out for our weeklies on Monday, as well as Ballroom. More news coming soon. And with that, we will leave you guys to head over to Merpstream. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, everyone.
Peace and love, y'all.